50 back in February of 2016. There's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down is Lance. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
41's coming. 41's a Mike. I got it. Black Ultra. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges. Mike, hey, Green. Stay with your man.
Here's Lance.
Let's get off the field, Pete. Let's get off the field.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up near the 44. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Pass, catch, first down for Tunyon. Undrafted at Indiana State, but he really came on in 2020. 52 catches, and even more importantly, 11 touchdowns.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Open man left side. It's a tight end, Tunyon. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. Touchdown, Packers.
Who wants some?
Robert Tonyan, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
41's coming. 41's a Mike. Watch the screen. Pass. Hey, move. 41 Mike. Get that quarterback at all times. Mike 41.
Shotgun now for Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
41's the Mike. 41's the Mike. Check 41. Mike 41. Mike 41. You go, Hello. 41's the Mike. 41's the Mike. I'm here all day.
On 1st down, Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Yo, 41's coming. 41's a Mike. Woo! 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Watch the slant. Mike 41. We've got to wedge that, huh? Let's go. Hey, 41's Mike. 41's Mike. Here we go. Here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Tight end right. Alert. 3 down. Smash, red. I'm coming after you, 25. I'm coming after you, 25. Go. 29 is the Mike.
Lance looking to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I got you. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Watch the run. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that. Mike. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. All day, baby. All day.
From the gun, it's Lance. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold with the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. is Lewis. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On play action, now Rodgers, eluding the pressure right. A throw complete to the Tyrone Tunyon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Of course, we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
He showed it right there outside of the pocket and on the money. Now a play fake. Rodgers steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. It's Rodgers. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Real head scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. All day, defense, all day, all day. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. I got one. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Let's make these babies. Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Switch up. 29. Mike 29. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
From midfield, here's Lance. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Well, for Trey Lance, not only was he the youngest quarterback in the 2021 draft class, but many say he had the strongest arm, too, and he showed it off here.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on fourth down. Turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down. It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they're going to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Now it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
51 yards on the punt there. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. And right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6.
Mike 29. I got you, son. I got you, son. Check 24. Check 24. Big dad. Come. Back. 6 guys. Strike. Check strike. Switch.
Throwing now is Lance. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing his Lance on third down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Mitchell. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down.
Tight dog. Check 50.
Lance now on first down. He's going to air one out. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, 49ers. saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to hold there.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance travel or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it. But he sure made it look easy there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And that is scooped up by the 49ers. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Don't say nothing. He's crashing. He's checking crap.
Following the fumble recovery, Lance. That's to the right side, completes a Kittle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Flush to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Lance now to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there's still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount the drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Rodgers now after the sack and leave the pack up on 3rd and long. Says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Rodgers now on first down. He can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. After the sack on first down, Rodgers, that's into the hands of Gafford, complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On third and long, it's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
This one complete to Gafford. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
Hey, 626. Five. Yeah.
From the 25 on second down, Rodgers. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Eighth play of the drive, forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Rodgers again now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense's past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up, I think, for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And Crosby missed it. No good. Wide to the left for Crosby. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Bang, 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 bang. Trail green. Yes. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Go red. Slice blue. Red, green. Mike 29. I got you. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. Watch twist. Smash, red. Mike 29. Hey, blue. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. Yellow, go. Go full strip. Plus 6. Blue, go.
A final shot before half for Lance. Taking a shot for Samuel. incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And here's Lewis. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Right side.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. On first down, it's Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Rodgers. He hits Adams, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air, 31 yards. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers on the move to his left, and he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Dillon. And he's stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Rolling to his right. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Rico Gafford His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Lance now on first down. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
26 Mike. Hey, tight. 26 Mike. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Here we go. Rush in. 26 Mike. Right here. 26 Mike. Watch the run. 26 Mike.
From the gun, it's Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Lance looks to throw again. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Shift. 26 Mike.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Kill. 26 Mike.
Hey, Green.
26 Mike.
Black Ultra.
All day, every day, any day. 26 Mike. Hey, watch the slant.
Ready.
Lance looking to throw it. He's going to air one out. incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Teams talk all the time about stretching the defense, and nothing stretches the field more than a deep ball. And I mean a deep ball. That one didn't connect, but certainly they'll be back on their heels.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Slam, slam.
Blue strike.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the table and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 43-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
It's Jones. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. And here's Jones again on 2nd down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Ryan looked down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tunyon with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. It is fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Hey, move.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Better bring it.
On first down, Lance.
Let me know right now. You better.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Mitchell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
26 Mike.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
26.
Tell him, go.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play.
Slice move.
Don't let him breathe, defense.
Working from the gun, Lance. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Go. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Go. 26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Go.
Watch the slam. 26.
Now Lance again.
They're running it.
Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Check.
Cross field.
Check hot route. Hot, hot.
White, white.
31's the mic.
Check tight end, check tight. Check tight.
31's the mic.
On first and 10, here's Lance. And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early? Nothing that became great later.
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Sheds off the tackle, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 60 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Rodgers. Pass complete, Tunyon. Room to run past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
On first down, it's Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Six yards on that last play, and you're 2nd and 4.
You got 58. Switch. Watch that. Come on. Safety's creeping.
They'll go again to Jones. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here.
26. 50. Hey, you mind over here.
Rodgers to throw. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And Crosby missed it. No good. Wide to the left for Crosby. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Here we go. 26.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
All right. We got that one. Here we go. 58.
Again, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. First throw of overtime for Rodgers. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of first by a few yards. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
Hey, take 26.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, let's begin by trying to get into the mind of the head coach. He's telling us he wants to win the game right now. That's why they went for it and got it on 4th down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session and still all tied. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
The kick by Crosby is good. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruining.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Lance. This to the outside, it's Sermon. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down.
Go down. Black, 95. Green Jacks.
Tight end, keep it tight end. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Shotgun now for Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. Second and 10.
60 red. 60 red.
Give me.
30 black.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Black.
31's the mic. Hey, here we go. 31's the mic.
Double dog. That's the way.
Red. Cycle.
31's the mic.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Again, it's Lance. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were